Hi बच्चों, today we are dealing with the topic real numbers, which is the first chapter of CBSE grade 10, which follows the NCERT textbook. Before getting into the basic concepts and in-depth understanding of what a real number is, let's understand the different types of numbers existing in nature. Firstly, let's talk about the whole number. Whole numbers are represented by letter W, which is nothing but a set of numbers which starts from 0 followed by 1, 2, 3 and so on. This clearly shows that it is including 0. Then the next set of numbers, which are natural numbers. Natural numbers are represented by letter N, which is nothing but a set of numbers which starts from 1 followed by 2, 3, 4 and so on. This clearly shows that it is excluding 0. The next set of numbers is integers. Integers are represented by letter Z, which includes 0, positive numbers as well as negative numbers. The next set of numbers are rational numbers. Rational numbers are represented by letter Q, which is represented in the P by Q form, where the numbers in the numerator and the denominator holds good for the integers, but make sure the denominator is not equal to 0. This clearly explains that P can be an integer, but Q holds good only for a non-zero integer. Example, 1 by 2. When we divide 1 by 2, I have shown you the division process over there and I got the decimal as 0.5. So what is this? 0.5 is nothing but a terminating decimal. We call it a terminating decimal because it stopped. The value has stopped with 0.5. So let's get in more detail. Like we have a number 2 by 3. When I divided 2 by 3, I got the decimal value as 0.666 and so on. That means the digit 6 is repeating and it is non-terminating. That is why these kind of numbers are called as non-terminating, repeating or recurring number. It can be said as a non-terminating repeating decimal or a non-terminating recurring decimal. Then we have a number 8 by 4. When I do the cancellation of 8 by 4, we get the value as 2. But still, this integer can be called as a rational number. How? We have a 2, right? Can I put 2 divided by 1, which is nothing but 2 itself? So what does this clearly show? That all the integers are rational numbers. This implies any number n divided by 1 is nothing but an integer can be easily expressed as a rational number. Then next we have irrational numbers. This set of numbers are represented by a letter S, which is not in a P by Q form. For example, this includes a set of numbers like surds and even pi. You might be thinking why pi is an irrational number when it can be expressed in a P by Q form, which is 22 by 7. Let me explain to you how the pi value is derived. It is not the exact value, which is 22 by 7. It is an approximated value. This approximated value 22 by 7 in the term of a decimal is 3.14. In detail, let me tell you how the value pi is derived. Pi is nothing but the circumference of the circle divided by the diameter. This clearly shows that the circumference and the diameter is never the same for the circle. As the circle size increases, the circumference and the diameter keeps changing. So the value of the pi can never be a rational value. It has to be an irrational value. For example, let me take a surd root 2. The value, the approximated value of root 2 is nothing but 1.414, but actually the value of root 2 is nothing but 1.41421356 and so on. So this clearly shows that This is a non-terminating as well as a non-repeating or a non-recurring number. So let me clearly explain you the difference between a rational number and an irrational number. Rational numbers are nothing but it could be terminating number or a non-terminating repeating number. When it comes to the irrational numbers, they are the non-terminating as well as non-repeating numbers. So far, we have discussed about all the different kinds of numbers. Now let's get into the real numbers. The real numbers are represented by a letter R, and which is nothing but the set of all the numbers which are real in nature. That is, it is a set of whole numbers, integers, rational and irrational numbers. As we know, n is a subset of whole numbers. That means n has the numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on, whereas the whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, which clearly shows that n is a subset of w. Let's talk about the two different kinds of numbers, which are prime numbers and the composite numbers. What is a prime number? Prime number is a number which is divisible only by 1 and itself. Example: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. These are the different kinds of prime numbers. All these prime numbers are greater than 1. Any number, if it is divided by 1, the remainder is 0. And if we take the number and divide it by the same number, we get the remainder 0. Example: 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2, whereas 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. In both the cases, when I try to divide, follow the normal division method, we get the remainder 0. Similarly, if I take an example 11 and divided it by 1, then we'll get 11. And if I take the same 11 and divide it by the same number 11, then we'll get 1. Now let's get into detail about the composite numbers. Composite numbers are the numbers which have more than 2 factors. Example: 4, 6, 8, 9, 12 and so on. In this case also, these numbers should be greater than 1. The numbers that are not prime